Thanks, Tina. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining at 8 o'clock, but I thought the best time to do these exercises are in the morning. Now, why are we doing this particular morning breathing exercise program? A lot of you must be already doing your daily pranayamas, you must be doing your breathing exercises, but there's always a method to do things according to what you may be going through. Now, you may be having COPD, you may have emphysema, you may have lung cancer. Today, there are a lot of participants with lung cancer who have joined in, okay? Or you just may be someone without these conditions, someone who's looking at making your lungs stronger. When I say making your lungs stronger, what exactly do I mean by this? You know, our lungs' ability to utilize oxygen the right way is necessary for human life. We start to have breathlessness, all the lung-related issues, and even tumors in our lungs can actually grow more and more if our lungs are not functioning the right way. So we need to understand, you and I, all of us are made up of trillions of cells in the human body. Every single cell requires the right amount of oxygen for the right period of time, and carbon dioxide should be exhaled out of our body. If we keep too much of carbon dioxide in our systems because we're unable, you know, because of our lung functions or our compromised lung function, or sometimes you don't even have a lung issue, it's just that your breathing is the wrong way. So we take in insufficient oxygen, we keep carbon dioxide in our system too long. What happens when you keep carbon dioxide too long in your system? It can act like poison in your cells. You'll start feeling tired, drowsy, very lightheaded, dizzy. Some people even faint. So if I give you a simple experiment, which you shouldn't do, but you've probably done it when you were younger, where you take a deep breath and you hold your nose in your mouth and see how long you can hold your breath. After a while, you find yourself getting lightheaded. So for every cell in the human body to work the right way, your lungs are the most important organ. It's a respiratory organ. Oxygen in, carbon dioxide out. So why do we do pranayamas? Why do we do morning breathing exercises? Because it trains our lungs to utilize oxygen the right way. Sometimes during your day, you find all of a sudden that you're not breathing the right way, and then you suddenly take a big, deep breath, or you find yourself sighing during the day, okay? And you just let out a lot of carbon dioxide at one point. So we need to understand, because we're busy, we're stressed out, we're working, sometimes we don't breathe the right way. And that's something bad for us, because trillions of cells in your body are either getting deprived of oxygen or we're keeping carbon dioxide in too long. So over the next 3 days, I'll tell you what's going to happen and why we're doing it for 3 days. Today, I am going to take you through 3 breathing exercises. They're very simple, but we have to understand at a point in today's life, it is the simple things that have the most value. We do not have to do anything which is complicated. The lungs already know how to breathe. They already have the intelligence to do the right thing. So using simple breathing exercises, we allow our lungs to do their job. That's all we're doing. Today, we will do 3 exercises. Tomorrow, we will do another 3 exercises. When it comes to your lungs, 1, we want it to be strong enough to take in oxygen, strong enough to give out carbon dioxide, and strong enough between the inhale and exhale to let the functioning of the body work the right way. Sometimes we fill up with mucus, we get congested, we have phlegms, we have all of these issues. So certain breathing exercises that we will learn tomorrow will even teach you how to loosen up the mucus. Because if I can't loosen up the mucus, I'm going to use a lot of my lung power to try and cough it out. You know, so a lot of people with compromised lungs are constantly coughing because they're trying to get irritants out of their lungs, phlegm out of their lungs. Now, we need to understand stress plays a major role in this. Think about it. Every time you get stressed, what happens? Your lungs stop working faster. Your breath gets shallow. So what happens is, when we're looking at maintaining the health of our lungs, when we're looking at maintaining or working with a tumor in our lungs or an emphysema or a COPD, we want to take the burden off your lungs. So working with our stress levels, the breathing exercises are also a huge de-stressor, which means we take the burden of the lungs. If there is an organ in your body that is compromised, it's not working the right way, one way of healing it, yes, take your medications, change your nutrition, all of that stuff. The third way is take the burden of that organ. So if I want my kidney to work better, I want to take the burden off my kidney. I want to take the burden off my liver so I can help it to revive or function the right way. Let's start off, just a few disclaimers. If you feel uncomfortable with this, or your doctor's not asked you to do anything, just the normal disclaimer, you know, make an informed decision, okay? We're not doing anything intensive today. If you are anyway alive and looking right now, you are breathing. So what I'm going to teach you is not going to make you worse. It's going to make you better. Do it with faith. It's simple. You feel uncomfortable, you don't like it, just drop out. Listen, but don't do it. Okay, the first breathing exercise. And Please understand there's a process to this. Tomorrow, I would have expected you to finish 10 minutes of a walk on a flat surface. So in your own living room or your hall, and then you will settle down at sharp 8 to do the next exercises. Breathing exercises work best when we've had a little bit of physical activity. So even a 10-minute walk, casual walk, doesn't have to be brisk. So tomorrow at 7:50, you will start a 10-minute walk, and then at 8 o'clock, we will move into the next set of breathing exercises. For people who may be unfortunately bedridden or they cannot walk, that's okay. You can do the breathing exercises right away without a problem. But always remember, activate the heart, the lungs, your organs, your cells, your blood flow, and then move into your morning breathing exercises. We call this MBE because you must do it in the morning. Make it like how you brush your teeth. I cannot tell you how powerful 5 minutes of morning breathing exercises is going to be for your lungs and in your entire body. Most of us don't do it because we get up, we rush through the day, and then we realize we need to do our breathing. You can still do it. You can do your morning breathing exercises in the afternoon and the evening. But for the most effectiveness, you want to get it done in the morning. There's a reason. Your circadian rhythm, you wake up, your lung function changes when you see light. Everything is according to the laws of nature. So the best results will be got in the morning. That's why they call morning breathing exercises. Before I start, one more thing. For people out who have cancer out there, you know, the morning breathing exercises today have been scientifically and medically studied. When we send out the first video, I am also going to send you very powerful papers where the statistics show right now that even people who have lung cancers and lung tumors, by engaging in morning breathing exercises, they have reduced the possible spread or metastasis of the cancer by almost 50 to 60%, which is huge for someone who has lung cancer. So there is always hope. I'm not here to tell you your breathing exercises is going to get rid of your problems and your diseases, but is it going to make your life better, your quality better, and probably help your body's intelligence to help you recover? Absolutely yes. Okay, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, most of us breathe the wrong way. When we breathe, our chest rises first, and then our stomachs rise. Today, we're going to learn diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, it's extremely easy, but the more you practice it, that is how we should naturally breathe without us having to remind ourselves to breathe through the diaphragm. So I want you to take one hand and put it on your belly, just over your navel, and one hand on your chest. Okay, I'm going to explain the process first. Okay, this is for you to practice later. Now, as I inhale through my nose, very gentle, this is not a competition. As I inhale, I want your belly to rise first. So just think your belly is an empty balloon. As you blow air into the balloon rises, and then it fills towards the neck, which is in your mouth. Okay, the same way. Your stomach is a balloon. As I inhale through my nostrils, my belly rises and then my chest rises. My chest may rise a little bit or it may rise a lot. That's fine. It may be negligible. But first, the belly fills. So you got to imagine you're putting air into a balloon. Okay, so as I inhale, my belly rises and then my chest. And as I exhale, my chest first goes down and then my belly goes down. So like the balloon, when you're removing air from the balloon, from the neck of the balloon, the air will start moving out and then the base of the balloon will empty out. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. It is so powerful to strengthen your lungs, to take in the right amount of oxygen and to completely exhale carbon dioxide. That's how the respiratory system has to work. Utilize maximum oxygen and exhale all of the carbon dioxide that has done its job. Oxygen gets converted into carbon dioxide. That's how it works, okay? So diaphragmatic breathing, we can do 4 to 6 reps. That's it. We don't have to do 10, 15, 20, 30, none of that. Because the beauty of the human body, it needs a little bit of the right exercises in the right way, okay? The more we do this, you know, if you can practice this for the next 25 to 30 days, after a while, you won't have to remember that Luke told you to do diaphragmatic breathing, because right through the day, you are already breathing that way. That's our benchmark of success. When you start breathing that way, you know it's become part of you. The day you were born breathing diaphragmatically. Okay, we lost that ability as we got through life, stressed, poor habits of lifestyle, forgetting how to breathe the right way. So we can all try this together right now. And once you get the hang, you don't even have to put your hand on your belly or hand on your chest. This is just an indicator for you to know you're breathing the right way. Once you've done 4 to 6 counts, you'll really feel energized in your brain, because that tells you how much of oxygen is reaching your brain. Compared to your normal breathing, you feel different because you have more oxygen getting into your brain. So let's all try this together. You can do it for 4 to 6 counts. Right now, we're just going to do it for 2 to 3 counts. You can practice later. So you can sit in a Vajrasana position. If you are not comfortable with that, you can sit on a stool, on a chair with your back straight. You can also use a back support. So you can sit on your bed or on a sofa and support your back. What we want to try to do is keep an erect back that allows for equal distribution of oxygen all over the body. In case you're in a wheelchair or you're hunched, that's also okay. It's not a problem, okay? As long as we breathe, it is not a problem, okay? For those who want to sit cross-legged, absolutely fine. Try to keep your back straight. If it's hunched, it's okay. So now, I usually like to keep my eyes closed so you're focused on your breathing, and now all that concentration is the way you breathe. Once it becomes autonomic, which means natural, you won't have to do these things, okay? So sit with your back straight. A slow inhale, it can be 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It's up to you, not a competition. Do what you're comfortable with. As you inhale, your tummy rises. No need to hold. As you exhale, your tummy deflates. Inhale again. If you're not getting it, you just have to keep practicing it. You may not get it the first time or the second time, but usually this is a natural way to breathe, so you should get it eventually. So again, inhale, your tummy rises. Exhale, your tummy goes in, all right? And you want to do this 4 to 6 times every single day. You can also do it in the afternoon. You can also do it before bedtime. You can do it as much as you want to, but don't cross 4 to 6 in case you have lung issues. As you start getting stronger and stronger, and 4 to 6 seems too easy, then you can maybe go to 8 to 10. But remember, doing 15, 20, 100 is not going to make it better. Okay, so take it easy, because there are 2 more exercises we're going to learn right now. The second one is very, very powerful, especially if you are the kind of person who kind of hyperventilates sometimes. Or what is hyperventilation? Everyone thinks it's the lack of oxygen, but it's actually the opposite. In hyperventilation, you're exhaling more than you're inhaling. So that's the problem. You're exhaling more than you're inhaling. So how do we train the lungs to behave in case you hyperventilate? Okay, so now this is a very, very simple method of breathing. We use the mouth to inhale and we use the nostril to exhale. H-U, who, okay? H-U is who, or you can put it as W-H-O if you want who, all right? Doesn't matter. That's the sound I want you to make. Who, 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 all right? Now you're not gonna make that sound. You're gonna open your mouth to inhale. But as you inhale, you're gonna imagine you're doing it as a who, like so. Okay, very gently. You don't even have to hear the who, but that's the way I want your mouth to be, and that's the kind of action you're gonna be. So I'm saying who right now, but as I inhale through my mouth, so I gently open my mouth a little bit, and I close my mouth and I gently exhale through my nostril. Now this is beautiful. Like I said, morning breathing exercises can actually be very relaxing, and it could set your ground for good meditation after you do that. That's going to happen with this kind of breathing as well. So this is the who breathing, where you inhale through your open mouth. You don't have to open your mouth wide, just a little bit. Okay, you gently close your mouth and you exhale through your nostrils. Again, there doesn't have to be a count for this. Do it to your comfort level. This is great for allowing your lungs to learn to utilize oxygen and carbon dioxide. And sometimes what happens, oxygen or carbon dioxide on the way out gets trapped in your alveoli sacs. Okay, and that's when you try to, cough it out. Okay, you're supposed to exhale it out. So this helps you loosen that up, and you're going to be able to better exhale without too much of effort. So let's try this for 3 counts right now. Remember, just remember who, H-U or W-H-O, whatever it is. Open your mouth and making that action. Inhale through your mouth, close your mouth and exhale through your nostrils. Let's do that 3 times right now. Keep doing it. You feel a sense of calm coming into your brain. Why? Your brain is getting oxygenated the right way. We're increasing our capacity, okay, of inhalation, and the exhalation is coming through our nostrils. Carbon dioxide is coming. As you get better at this, you'll find that your inhales are getting longer, which is a great sign for you. And you'll find that your exhales are also getting longer, which is a great sign for you. You see, when our inhales are long and our exhales are even longer, that means our lungs are getting stronger and stronger. So eventually, okay, it's not a competition, but eventually I would like for each of us to reach 2 breaths in a minute. Let me explain how that works. So my inhale, okay, I'm not gonna confuse you. I'm gonna take you through that on day 3. But our inhales have to get long and our exhales have to get longer. So practicing the who exercise is going to help you achieve that. Practicing diaphragmatic breathing as well is going to help you to achieve that. Now let's come to the 3rd and final exercise for today, We don't want to be overwhelmed, because after this, I want you to practice each of them for 4 to 6 times. This is pursed lip breathing, okay? Now, this will teach you how to reduce the effort on your lungs. When we practice pursed breathing, so let's say you're going through a bout of breathlessness right now, you've just finished hyperventilating, or you're just really, really stressed out and you know you've put too much of stress on your lungs. This is the breathing exercise that is your magic drug. How do we do it? Very, very simple. It's also a very relaxing breath. So if you find yourself stressed and you engage in this, it's going to help you relax beautifully. So simple. You inhale through your nostril, comfortable, any length. You inhale through your nostril, and then I want you to purse your lips. You purse your lips, you kind of make the action like you're going to blow out a candle. Okay, so you don't have to keep your mouth open, just slightly open lips, pursed, like, okay? So I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to purse my lips and exhale. Now, while you're exhaling, very important, don't blow out, okay? Do not blow out. Just exhale naturally. And you'll notice the exhale is longer than the inhale. This is called pursed lip breathing. So you inhale through your nostril, open your mouth, purse your lips, action like you're going to blow something, blow a candle out, okay? And gently exhale. You'll find naturally that your exhale is longer. This is so powerful for even reducing the shortness of your breath. So like I said, you got to train the lungs, especially if you have a condition. And even if you don't have a condition, this is going to strengthen your lungs. It's like, you know, you put a little bit of money in a fund, and every month, like an SIP, the fund starts growing stronger and stronger. It's the same thing with your lungs. You keep training it every single morning. Everything that I taught you today, these 3 exercises, if you do it 4 to 6 times, it's not going to take you more than 5 minutes. That's the beauty of it. So you have 5 minutes of power. You want to make it 10 minutes, that's up to you. Okay, but keep it for 5 minutes today, because you have 3 more exercises to learn tomorrow. By the time we're done with morning breathing exercises, all you need is 7 to 7.5 minutes a day in the morning. The best time to do it, get up in the morning. Don't even brush your teeth. I mean, if you have to, or you want to go to the loo, do that. Sit at the edge of the bed or get into Vajrasana and finish your morning breathing exercises. Within 10 days of doing this, you are going to feel an incredible change in your capacity, your breathing, and all of that stuff. Now, even if you have COPD or emphysema, last stage, whatever it is, you can still do these breathing exercises. The idea is, okay, in a degenerative lung disorder, the lungs are they're basically deteriorating. You know, you can't reverse it. You can't get life back into it, but you can train even a 30% functioning lung to work the right way. You can train a lung to work at 30%. You can train a kidney to work at 30%. That's the beauty of these exercises. So tomorrow, I'll quickly recap. We're good on time right now. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is your 10-minute walk, and then you settle down at 8 o'clock sharp for the next 3 breathing exercises. On the 3rd day, we'll do a 10-minute walk, and then we will repeat all of the exercises together. As we disconnect from this right now, stay in your position and practice it. The best way to learn and absorb is practice immediately. We will send you the video, but do it right now. 3 to 4 rounds of diaphragmatic, 3 to 4 rounds of who, 3 to 4 rounds of pursed lip breathing. Most of you will love it, and you will want to do 6 to 7 to 8 rounds. If you do, go ahead and do it. After you get up from these exercises, you're going to feel great. Energy, where has that come from? Okay, no magic. More oxygen reaching trillions of cells in the body. Have a great morning, everyone. Have a great day. Practice, practice, practice. Never give up. If you are alive right now, if you have a lung disorder, whatever, that means you have the capability. Your body's responding to whatever's working for you. Invest in your body. It can get better. Have a great day, everyone.